In Atlantic Canada, a day of digging out after yet another major snowfall. It's the latest storm to batter that region. Better news, mind you, for Toronto area residents who are now seeing the light, literally, after hydro crews spent more than a week restoring power. And further west, the prairies are now battling bitter cold. Christina Stevens reports.
There's no hiding the frustration in New Brunswick for 2,000 customers still without power. And a fresh blast of 30 centimeters of snow hasn't helped. NB Power says this is no everyday situation.
In some cases, there are 50 and 60 trees just in a row that are completely toppled down over power lines.
Still, they're hoping most electricity will be back on tomorrow. Meanwhile, Toronto has almost entirely recovered hydro in the wake of the ice storm that ravaged the city. The Lloyds finally getting power after 9 days without. Unable to get a hold of Toronto Hydro, when they saw a crew down the road, they begged for help.
I said, please come and fix it. It's been the biggest ordeal in my life. I've never had anything like this to go through before.
I got one right there. It's going to come down.
So far, George McCullough, well, he's still waiting. One of the last 400 customers without power, thankfully with a generator to keep him going, but he's fed up.
Lack of communication, and it's very poorly done from all levels of government to everybody.
We did everything that we could to respond in a timely way to help people and to restore their power.
The Premier announcing gift cards for families in need who had to toss their food and going door to door offering gift baskets in an affected area.
We want to get them some fresh food.
Yes.
And exhausted hydro crews keep up a punishing pace amid an emotional thank you from their leader.
We've worked around the clock. We're all tired, but we never stopped.
And now it's the Prairie's turn as they contend with a deep freeze. Manitoba under an extreme warning with wind chills expected down to minus 50 degrees tonight, finishing off their second coldest December in over a century with a flourish.
It's quite extreme, something that we really don't see very often.
The mean temperature for the month, minus 21 degrees. And remember, it is just December. There are still 3 more months of winter to endure. Christina Stevens, Global News, Toronto.